Yes, what is it?
How's the project going? I see that your neighbors have moved in, but all I hear is hypnotic dance music.
What? What did you say?
I can barely hear her over the thumping bass of hypnotic dance music. I said, how's the project going?
I can't hear you! The music is too loud!
Give up trying to communicate in a nightclub. Alright, well, what the hell do we do? Do we get them to turn down the music for a second? Let's try that. Oh, egghead, whatever.
We're close. True, hard, full, car.
No, it's just this again.
It's hardcore.
Wait for further instructions. So I guess I'm just waiting at this point. Check up on Suna's project after ravers have moved in. Maybe it hasn't been a sufficient amount of time. That must be it. Let's just try clicking through some Suna dialogue though. Let's see if we can find the appropriate.
Yes, what is it?
I can't
Project!
hear you. Oh, the project! It's not going well.
Why?
There's that guy. I need him to plug a 3.5 cable into the auxiliary input so that I can route the audio signal through the mixer into the speakers.
Why don't you just ask him?
He doesn't listen to me. He only ever seems to care about hardcore and Yekokata. A place to be, apparently.
I'll speak to him, see what I can do.
Thanks. Maybe you can get through his magic rhymes.
She does jazz hands to mock him.
Let me know how it goes.
Alright. Okay, so there we go. Oh, egghead, you gotta turn it down, mate. You gotta fucking turn it down.
We're close. True, hard, full, car. Hardcore. Hardcore. Internally coherent.
There we go. There we go. Okay, so there is options now. Say nothing, and now we have new dialogue. Okay. I was wondering if you knew who killed the mercenary hanging behind the Whirling in Rags hostel.
Good morning, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Yekokata, the place to be.
Why is this Yakokata the place to be? What does that mean?
Yekokata is a hardcore place.
Yekokata is an abbreviation from the Gradian term, Zone of Ecological Catastrophe, an agricultural megaproject in the extreme southeast of the Gradian Isola. It involved cutting-edge approaches to irrigation and a completely new type of fertilizer. An intricate system of irrigation networks pockmarking the earth, intermittent seas of phosphorus mud, ripped tarpaulin fluttering in the wind. A pair of molten rubber boots also comes to mind. All in all, a truly hardcore place.
Jesus. It's a wasteland. Alright, so that wasn't the right option.
We're close. Hardcore! Ah!
He lets out an agonized roar over the feebleish, obviously not too hardcore beat below. No, but seriously, I'm a little worried that it isn't.
The question is, what is the question?
That would have been good if I had asked you a question, but I didn't. Now it's just idiotic. He's not gonna like that.
But there was a question?
Yeah, okay, sure enough.
The
Worried.
question is...
Answer it!
But there was no question.
The question is, what is the question?
No, but seriously, I'm a bit worried it isn't.
He frowns and starts bobbing his head back and forth once more.
Don't be alarmed. Everything is okay. He isn't actually worried. Everything is still super hardcore. What he probably means is, it could be even more so.
Interesting. So you had to keep speaking his language until he himself arrived at this thought. Interesting. Very interesting. Grab a little snack real quick, 1 second. Skirt, skirt, and a babble in a skirt. Yes, I'm dabbling and babbling. Fuck, I'm doing it till I heard I go berserk, skirt, skirt, and I'm babbling through the day. Ed, can you please route Suna's signal through your speakers?
To the mega! Yeah! I can route it through auxiliary. What kind of a cable does she use? 3.5 or 4.5?
3.5, it's there on the ground.
Oh, she uses 3.5. Yeah. The auxiliary lining is 4.5 millimeter. These two don't mix.
Oh no, we're going to be in this church forever.
Don't worry, I have an adapter for it right here.
He searches for the cable on the ground and picks it up, looking at the jack.
Hang on, this is a 4.5. We're all good, people!
With a grin, he sticks the plug into the auxiliary line in. I hear a satisfying click.
Whoa, thank God. Adapters noticeably degrade the sound quality.
Yeah, that's true. That absolutely would have fucked up the sound quality.
Great! Someone got through to him. Okay, let's get it all set up. Can we turn the music off, please?
Egg, the music?
Everybody! Everybody! Don't panic! I'm going to turn off the Arno for just a sec. For a special scheduled event. The Arno will be back, but we're doing something else for one moment. Alright, go tell her that Egghead is ready to rave to her tunes. And then I'll turn off the music.
Alright, good. Progress. Progress. We're gonna hear the sound of silence. So how do you like it in the church, Egghead?
Yeah! Back on the case! No disgrace! Bring it down to party place! The first page of the second chapter!
His voice echoes all around the grand hall.
Could it be? Maybe for him, you only have a chapter or two left in you. Last of the penultimate, more like.
Yeah, something tells me that we are currently experiencing Harry's last chapter. Hard to say at this point whether he'll find some kind of absolution, even just within himself. He'll come to terms with himself, or if he'll die the broken man that stands before us. You said you were worried. What do you think is wrong with the music?
There's nothing wrong with it. I'm still in love with the hardcore.
He turns pensive all of a sudden.
Sometimes I just feel like anodic music is in its infancy, you know? For example, take this Arno van Eyck jam I've been pumping for the last month, and will continue pumping for the rest of 51. Isn't something holding it back from being hyper?
He thinks for a moment, then his expression clears.
It's like it's only ultra.
I think it's super hardcore, but you're right. It's not hyper hardcore.
If anything, it sounds a bit proto, like it's not fully formed yet. You might be a moribund alcoholic and a failed cop, but you are pretty certain a thing cannot be both proto and hardcore.
Now this strikes me as a situation where honesty may be the best course of action. Because I don't think Egghead would be offended. I think if anything it might inspire him to take some risks with the sound. It's proto, not hardcore at all.
Wow! Culture cop! I think you might be right. But how could it become hardcore then? I know it in my heart, but cannot think it in my head. If this is not hardcore, how could anything be?
Sounds suspiciously like a question. I thought the question was, what is the question?
No! This is the answer!
Wait, I just remembered something. I'm the police.
Uh-huh.
The young man is bursting with anticipation. Actually, it's more likely to hinder us.
Oh.
Try to think if anything could make it hardcore?
What? Guys, there's something happening in his head.
He looks at me with customary amazement. Think even harder.
Oh yeah! He's doing it!
But you're not. This is almost certainly a matter that surpasses the limits of reason.
Okay, so I don't have enough creativity, I don't have enough purple skills. My imagination fails me.
I know! So does mine!
I can't help you with this right now. I need something else, something extra. Oh, I need to be tweaking on meth, or drunk, or both.
Yeah!
Okay. Maybe my body can tell me what Arno van Eyck's jam is missing to make it harder core.
You know it in your lungs where the pressure should vibrate, in your heart that's alone, and in your solar plexus where the hits should land. So does every chordate animal.
Of course. Needs more bass.
What?
The young man makes a sudden move like he's about to turn the volume down, but that would be ridiculous. And a melody. A good melody is what makes the song really stick, so that you can't get it out of your head anymore. I pointed my head.
Wow, okay. We should start with the melody. But where would we get that stuff from?
I don't know, I was thinking you would know.
I'm sorry, I don't know anything about anodic music. I'm just the party boy. I get the people going and say it's hardcore.
Alright, I'll see if I can come up with something on my own, a citizen's investigation. We already established that the facet of my personality or identity that is a cop is not going to be helpful here.
The young man falls silent with appreciation. He even tries to contain his smile, as if it could hinder your investigation.
Basically, what you need to find here is a tape with some banging music on it, so that Egghead could use it to remix Van Eyck's jam.
Oh, I have the perfect one! You mix in a little bit of the smallest church in St. Saul's. I used to go there.
Yeah, maybe that street hawker across the pawn shop has got some tapes to sell. That's just an idea.
Anyway, that's all yours to figure out, Copman.
Oh yeah, I love the thought of that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do.
Copman!
Copman! Are you a thought reader?
No nation, but transnation. No war, but class war.
Does that mean you're a thought reader?
Don't be a lunatic. Of course he isn't. Jermaine here just yells random things. Odds are, sooner or later one of them will come off as thought reading.
Yeah! Revolution imperative!
Unless you were thinking Revolution imperative right now. Anyway, I've had a similar thing happen with eggs yelling. I know what you mean.
But I was thinking Revolution imperative.
That's fucked up, man. Lying like that. And a cop, too.
Yeah, he didn't believe me. Tell me something else, egghead.
Yeah!
Is your real name Jermaine?
Dark Code Hardcore! Jermaine Egghead!
Basically, yes it is.
Why are there lungs on your belt buckle?
Lungs are for love!
Good to know.
Yeah!
Alright, goodbye, egghead.
Alright! Here comes the night!
Alright, well there we go. I think we finally solved the egghead puzzle. Find a tape with a melody for egghead. I feel like the church with like the smallest church in St. Seance, that has to be it, right? Like, is it gone? Did I consume it during karaoke? Well, that's disappointing. I think I might have lost my copy of the smallest church in St. Seance. I used to go there. None of this matters. Alright, we'll have to find another one.
Yes, what is it?
Alright, I talked to Egghead. He plugged in the cable. You can now unmute your speakers.
Okay, but think you can ask him to turn the volume down a bit? Just in case.
She seems hesitant, her eyes still fixed on Egghead.
Maximum!
Shouts Egghead, a great smile still adorning his face, larger than a red dwarf star. Is that what the picture's meant to be depicting? The power of his radiance? Probably.
Maximum is the only way!
I know it is, but could you please turn it down just this instance? Just this one time? Maximum is not the only way, okay?
Pump it to the brick! Pump it to the hard master! There's no other way! Glue style!
This is uncharted territory. This could be like a fucking, what do they call it? Like a mimetic threat or something, where they're like an SCP law. Like, it could be that if we hear this sound that objectively no human is meant to ever hear, we all go crazy and, like, our skin turns inside out or something. We have no way of knowing what's going to happen.
Glue style? Okay, there literally is no other way. The mixing desk is glued to maximum.
See? He pumps it to the hard master. It's hopeless.
I think what Egghead is trying to say here is that the volume button is stuck on maximum.
Of course it is.
She shrugs, consigned to her fate.
Yeah! Permanent enlightenment! Ray of sound!
I think I think a lot of young people have experienced that pseudo enlightenment when you do like a bunch of drugs and you're like in a party environment or something. You feel such a complete sense of oneness and unity. But I don't know. I'm of the mindset that true enlightenment isn't attainable in one lifetime. It's only like in hindsight that people ascribe enlightenment to people. Because to lay claim to enlightenment, which admittedly I myself have done in times of literal psychoses, is to basically imply that you are done learning. To state I have reached enlightenment is I have reached the summit of my knowledge. But of course, there's no ending. There's no end to the pursuit of knowledge. So.
Never mind then. Let's get on with our project. I'm going to unmute the speakers on a count of 5. Everyone ready?
She looks around the church.
Egghead pumps his hand up in the air, waiting for the beat to drop.
Born ready.
Ready.
I'm ready if you two are detectives.
The lieutenant nods stoically.
This is big.
Not so stoically, his hand moves to the gun holster.
Ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mute disengaged.
She lifts her hand from the keyboard. Complete silence fills the room.
No wind outside, no waves, no floorboards creaking. Total, continuous silence. This is unnatural. The woman looks around. In the silence, you see dust move on the floorboards. The driver of the speaker vibrates in the air and then stops. Plasterwork begins to crumble down the walls. In the silence, a low hum starts creeping up your spine. It's a song inside you, not in the speakers, not in the room. A great bass sigh in the basement of your mind. Slowly, it builds until the air around you starts to vibrate. It's out there now, in the world, made manifest.
My God, we have brought about the loaming. Oh, my talk of the end of the world. My obsession with the end of days. And I was the device that brought it to fruition. The mechanism. My goodness.
It will devour everything.
Guys, what's going on?
There's alarm in the man's voice as he steps back to scan the surroundings. A slight rattle like crystal clattering in the cupboards fills the air, joining the chorus. I think we just invited entropy in. I think we just tore open the minuscule tear in reality. We just ripped it open. My God, the relation between the observer and an effect. We have brought about the end.
This fragile world is about to break.
It's getting louder.
His eyes are riveted in the strange circle of water basins.
In the basins, the water looks like it's boiling.
Hosiana! Mother of Mega!
It was in me at first.
The beauty and the beat! The future of dance! Planetary!
No, Egg! It's the window!
The glass shards around Dolores Day's vacant heart appear to be vibrating from the sound. It almost looks as if she is alive.
In the corner of your eye, the lieutenant steps aside, cautiously, his eyes searching for a possible evacuation route.
The window is going to come down! No, the roof!
She looks up, a screech fills the air, a scream of wooden nails. The pillars of the church twist and creak above and around me.
Cracks appear on the stained glass window. Cracks run up the wooden pillars in the dark.
Come down to us! Love!
Below it, all the bass grows, like the jaws of a giant compressor gnawing on metal and wood. It does not sound benevolent at all. It's shaking the building's foundation. The floor twists. A great pulse arises in your flesh.
That's it. I'm muting it.
She reaches for the keyboard. Oh, I want to dance with somebody! I start tapping my foot.
Oh! I want to feel the heat with somebody!
Yeah, I want to dance with somebody to some melodic dance music.
Shit! It doesn't stop.
Oh,
Seal,
oh my
have
God.
you?
Oh my God, this is not good. The woman is furiously pressing down on a keyboard, but the sound does not stop.
Yes, I've turned it off.
She yells, holding the contact mic in her hand.
Andre, pull the compressor. The place is gonna come down.
Fuck! I can't shut it up. The signal's passed. It's not in here. It's...
In the mixing desk now, building into a positive feedback loop. This is it. A great roar. The vault of the roof twists above you. Glass shatters somewhere near the door. It's coming down.
This is it. This is the loaming. Oh my God, what do? Do I try to stop it, or do I embrace my destiny? Egghead, whatever you do, don't stop it!
But then it stops, totally and utterly. as if there never was a sound, only your ears still ring from the shock. Everybody is staring at Egghead, holding a dangling cable in his hand, a black 3-pin connector.
Egg.
I pulled the plug. It was getting too hardcore.
You did good, Egg. Most of the place seems to be intact. Fucking hell. Programmer lady, tell me you were recording that.
4 years. 22 people. Millions of reals. All that time? This is what we were up against. Just erased it. Suliswolf isn't gonna believe this.
My God.
Yeah, but did you record it though? It was dope. I think we can use it.
Yes, Andre. I recorded it. Damn, I need to send some letters now.
She composes herself, wipes the dust off her sweater and rests her hands on the keyboard.
Thank you all for doing this. Eggman, you too. And you, officer. I don't know what we've discovered, but I know what it sounds like now. That's a start.
Something tells me that it is in their best interest to leave this place immediately and condemn this building. Because she's right, that is... what we just experienced is beyond human comprehension. We have no frame of reference as to what the fuck that was. Because I think I might have been right on the money. I think that was the sound of entropy. That was the sound of silence. The absence of noise. The absence of activity. That's one of the most interesting sequences I've ever experienced in any video game. That was something else. Like, I've never heard anything like that.
It was mathematical information from the anomaly, presented as a waveform. That's what it was technically. Theoretically, I have no idea. I've never even heard of anything like this.
We're likely the first people to ever record this. I imagine that if someone had stumbled across it in fact, I actually now believe that that's probably why they built this church here. They probably stumbled across that and interpreted it as like a divine omen. When in reality it could well have been the opposite. Not implying that it was not going to be as reductive as to say that that was the work of Satan, but I don't think that sound has our best interests at heart. I as the game said, whatever that entity or energy is, it's not benevolent.
A voice seems muffled in the silent church. It's your ears adjusting after the exposure.
Kim, did you hear that?
It was very hard not to. I think you're right. There is something going on here. And you need to be very careful with it.
Yes, she does.
I promise, officer. We will not play it again.
What happens now? Are you going to...
Stay here. I'm going to stay here with these lunatics. Send letters, maybe meet Suliswolf. Also devise further measurements.
I want you to know that's totally chill with us.
I don't care, but thank you anyway. Now, I have a theory to come up with. Some kind of preliminary explanation to all this. Or the letter will sound like I've lost my mind.
Perhaps we already have. We have heard and seen and experienced something that I don't think any human being was ever meant to.
Yes, and we have to get back to stabilizing Martinez. Instead of demolishing it with loud bass noise of unknown origins.
Eldritch origins, if you ask me.
Some tiny hard thing lets go in your stomach. You're still alive.
Pale unknown. The Pale. That's the name of whatever I'm describing. This force, this entity. Could that be like a tear in reality, in the sense that it's like a tear to another dimension? A dimension of emptiness, a place of the void. That... So many questions that I don't think this game will ever fully answer. We've got a 3% chance. Let's take a swing in the dark. Maybe it'll help us conceptualize further.
All you hear is silence in your head.
That was crazy. That was crazy. I'm seldom at a loss for words, but that made me that took me aback. I had to stop and think about that. Wow. Yeah, I think this is a perfect place to end it. This will make a nice self-contained episode. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna keep playing this game. albeit admittedly probably inconsistently, because it's not a game that I like to force myself to play, is what it comes down to, you know what I mean? Like, Disco Elysium, I feel, deserves my respect. So if I'm not in the mindset where I can give it my full attention, I feel like I'm doing myself, the game, and you, the viewer, a disservice. But regardless, I will be back, because it took us a long time to get this resolved, and I think the payoff was worth it. That was certainly a unique experience, so I will see you all in the next one.